is Monday. I'm Morton. You are my fantastic audience, and this is Digimode Monday. Welcome. And hopefully, we'll have a stream without any technical difficulties. Hopefully, I'm done with my technical difficulties when I started here. Let's see. Just got to reorganize my screen a little bit so I can see your chat as well. And if you're in the chat, please let me know. And please do participate. And at least if things aren't working, please do let me know about that as well. This is another Digimode Monday. Last week we tried twice and didn't have any success. We had some trouble with my internet both days, and we had some trouble with my antennas. So, hopefully it'll be better right now, and hopefully the stream is working. And I don't know how much of a delay I got today, or if I do have any delay, or if everything works as it is. It's been a rough couple of weeks internet-wise. We had a thunderstorm going through last Monday, right before my my Digimode Monday, and that kind of wreaked havoc on my internet connection. And Lionel's in the chat. Good evening, Lionel. And just one moment. So far, so good. So, except I can't get it up in my other chat window here. So let's just get everything ready here. And there we go. Let's see if we can get Lionel's chat up on the screen here. Yeah, Lionel's up on the screen. So we're technically where we're supposed to be right now. And welcome, Lionel. Last week's stream, back to that, was not really good. Hopefully this week's stream will be better. So we didn't manage to do anything on Olivia last week. I managed one QSO after the stream on Olivia. But this week we're doing Ready. And as usual, I've not really tried Ready that much. I tried calling CQ a little bit earlier today, but didn't have any luck with that. So I'm going to try again. I've got this. Let's find my web browser here. I've set up here for the Ready calling frequencies. I'm going to start on 40 meters on 7043 megahertz. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that'll work out well. And as usual, I get this error messages from YouTube here. But as I can see in my preview window, everything seems to be working fine. And I got a new camera setup as well. So trying new things. I've ditched my DSLR camera for the stream and switched to my iPhone, which is a lot lighter and hopefully easier and better to use. And it frees up some USB connectors on my computer as well. So we're going to try a little bit of Ready. And Chuck's in the chat. And Chuck, I believe you're a new guy in my chat. I don't think I've seen you here before. So hello to Alabama from Norway. And for all my American viewers, happy 4th of July. 5 years ago, I spent 4th of July in Chillicothe, Illinois. And I didn't really think there was such a thing as too much fireworks, but there is such a thing as too much fireworks. And hi, Bert. Welcome. Hope you're on 40 meters for radio today. I've tuned into 7043 there, Bert. So I'm going to try to call CQ pretty soon. And looks like it's going very good today, Bert says. Thank you, Bert. Thank you. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking since I've had so many technical difficulties. And I figured out my antenna problems as well. It was was one of my cables in my antennas, it wasn't grounded. So I've halfway fixed that. I got to buy another antenna switch. But I need more than 2 or 3 ports, and that's kind of the issue here. But let's switch over. As last week, I'm using Digital Master, which is part of the sorry, the Ham Radio Deluxe suite, but you can use FL Digi. Bert asks if 7043 is with or without offset. That's the dial on my radio, upper sideband. And it looks pretty quiet here right now, so I guess that's a good place to start. And as I've said earlier, I'm new at this. Not that experienced in other Digimodes than FD8. And I probably, as most hams do, way too much FD8. And especially the last couple of days with really, really poor conditions, FD8's been a lifesaver. I've had one QSO today, but that was a VK station in Australia. So for one QSO, that's good. And don't forget about tomorrow, where Steve, Kilo Mike 9 Golf, temporarily offline, is joining me. And we're going to discuss what ham radio is, what ham radio isn't, and how to recruit new hams. And I'm just going to make myself a little bit smaller because there's something. Let's see. I'm going to move myself over to the right here because it looks like there's something happening here. And actually, I'm going to start with RTTY FSK. Not because I really know what I'm doing, because I don't, but because that's where I heard one station calling CQ earlier today. Although I didn't get any replies. And for my observant viewers, you can see that that's one of the Italy something WRTC stations that was calling. And I guess the person here is not that. Let's try Radio 50. Let's see. Okay, something's happening here. And it's probably not noise because there is something to it. But I'll move the dial a little bit up and I'll go for Ready 45 FSK, if that's okay for you guys. And I'm going to try to call CQ here and see if I can get any replies. And this week, my SWR is good. And I don't know, did any of you guys catch Ham Radio Dude's stream yesterday? I was a guest there, talked about 3D printing and antenna design. Showed off my beautiful 2-meter handheld Yagi, which was actually the first antenna I've ever built. So it's a busy week. I streamed yesterday, I got a stream today, a stream tomorrow, and I'm dropping a new video about a Parks on the Air activation on Wednesday. So please do follow my channel. And Bert says there's a little bit of a delay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Bert. I'm really sorry about that. Here, let me put a finger up and make a mental note that it's exactly 2109 and see when my finger is pointing up on the preview screen here. And India Oscar 85. See, that should be about the UK. Isn't that correct, William? And Lionel saw my stream yesterday. And I've turned the delay up a little bit here on the stream. Just because I've had some troubles here with the stream buffering and everything. So I was hoping that that'll help me a little bit. And no reply. So I'm going to call CQ again. And I guess with all these Digimodes or and everything, all the Digimodes, you can't really expect that every Digimode is going to pan out. I think I've been pretty lucky all the way through this series with SSTV, with let's see, Hellschreiber. I didn't really expect anyone to get back to me on Hellschreiber. I've done JZ Call. I've done FT8, and I've had pretty much, except for the Olivia stream, which was kind of hampered by technical difficulties. Except that, I've had QSOs on every mode. More modes that I've ever had QSOs on. And William, he's in southwest Scotland. So that's just a short hop across the North Sea. So 40 meters should be good, but again, band conditions are really, really terrible. And I don't know, have you guys seen my QDX video? I've started to play around with the QDX. I took it out yesterday for Parks on the Air activation. And I'm not going to give away any spoilers for the video I'm dropping, but I did not make enough contacts to make the activation. And I stayed out for way longer than I should have trying to make an FT8 Parks on the Air activation. But that was not only the conditions. I had some equipment troubles as well, but conditions are not good. And we got someone in Belgium. Is that correct, Bert? You can hear my RTTY. That's good. Let's see if I can get a reply as well. I'll just leave it for a little bit. Oh, something's happening. There we go. See, Oscar November 3. I'm just going to move my mic here a little bit so I can get closer to my keyboard. Sorry about seeing my face up close. On 3, BJ K. Let's see, BJK. Oh, I can't even talk and spell at the same time. Let's see. And let's see if we can get that through. Let's move back while I reply. And Stian, he asked if we are live today. Yes, we finally are. Although with about a 30-second delay, but not as bad as it has been. And now I'm wondering if Bert heard my... let's see if we can get the QSO going here. And I'm going to try to ON3BJK. Let's see if we can get a report. Did you hear my reply back there, Bert? And Willem in Scotland, he can hear my signal very weak. He's using 10 watts. Yeah, I'm doing about 60 watts out today. Let's try and send this again. See if Bert can hear me. And see if I can log it at the same time. And Bert could hear me quite weak. Yeah, conditions are up and down and not good at all. And looks like my internet conditions is a little bit that way too. Bert can make up his call sign from my reply. That's good. That's good, Bert. But looks like there's not enough to make a complete QSO. And I don't really want to put out more power because I had an RF choke fail on me earlier this week because I've been using way too much power digital. So I'm going to try to stay, at least until I can get a bigger choke, I'm going to try to stay doing a little bit lower power on digital. And yeah, looks like our QSO is broken there, Bert. So I'm going to try calling CQ again. See what happens. I'm putting out about 60 watts on my meter here. And there's going to be a guest star in the background here. My 10-year-old son. I've probably told you this before, but my shack is in the hallway, right in between 3 bedrooms. So It's really a wonder that there's not more traffic in the background while I'm streaming than there is. Oh, oh, oh. And while I'm talking, there is a reply here. Let's see here. And how do I clear this field? And Chuck Schultz can't hear me. No, I think... oh, I got 2 replies here. Let's do the 2 whiskey stations first. Let's see here. I'm going to give a 555 here as well. And I'm going to send that. And don't worry, Bert, I'm going to get back to you after a while. You were Dublin with the UK station there. And I got a feeling that's William in Scotland there. So let's just see if we can get anything through. It'd be fun, though, if I could get a QSO on, at least one QSO on radio as well. Yeah, it's William. 2 Mike 0, Whiskey Hotel November. And there is at least, well, there is, I was going to say, there's the north, just a North Sea between us, but that's kind of the issue with between here and Belgium as well, just the North Sea. So that should be the same. And did you get my reply there, William? And Bert says it's no problem. So we'll just see. And I've been thinking about, I'm kind of running out of Digimodes at the moment. But I'm thinking about doing PSK next Monday. And then I might take a couple of weeks of summer vacation. Just got to see. I'm going to stay home for the most of the summer. But we'll see. So I might not be able to stream every week. And I'm starting in a new job in August. But the good thing is, it looks like most of my Mondays will be off, and that'll help me keep on streaming through the winter, or the fall and the winter. But it might not be Digimodes. I might do other things as well, just exploring the hobby, and I kind of enjoy the streaming format. William did not get me, so let's try Bert instead. 3. And it's kind of hard to type with the microphone in the way. Thank you on the congratulations there, Bert. Yeah, thank you. I've been in the same job for, well, 15 years. So I figured it was about time to do something else. Which then again, turned out my new job is not that different from my old job, but it's a new place. So, so that's it. So whenever you see one of those guys dressed in black on the side of the stage, just think of me. Let's see, Bert, did you hear me getting back to you there? It's awfully quiet on the band, and honestly, I don't think 20 will be any better. Oh, there's something happening here. Let's see. Yeah, I got a reply. See here. What's my signal report? Let's see what happens here. And this is new to me, and I'm probably not doing it right anyway. So if any of you guys in the chat has got any experience with with Ready or PSK or on any of those modes, please do let me know. What am I doing it right? Is there a right and a wrong way on how to do it? And if so, what is the right and wrong way to do it? Yeah, I got a reply, William. I did. Let's just see if we're gonna get a signal report. So it's a valid QSO. And suddenly it looks like I can't get the chat messages up on screen anymore. But that's just a minor glitch. That's a minor glitch. We can live with that. Let's see if anything happens here. Bert says in FL Digi, he mostly uses shortcut buttons at the bottom. Yeah, I should have set up FL Digi for this, but this is already set up with cat control, and sound card is set up for my computer, so it makes it easier. William, have you tried macros yet? Yeah, I've looked into the macros that are on site here. Let me see if we can get the pointer up here for you on these macros. But it doesn't seem to autofill the call signs for the other party. It did on Olivia, so I don't know what I'm doing different here on Ready. And Bert says my signal is not coming through anymore. So, okay, but Bert, what's my signal report? Could we take it here instead and just let me log one QSO? I know it's a little bit of cheating, but we knew we got through. And Chuck says if I double click on a call, it might load it in your log and templates. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, actually, it does. I got a little pop-up there. It doesn't show because that's the way OBS, which is my streaming software, that's the way it kind of copies and shows the window. So I don't get to show any pop-ups if I don't show them in another way. But then again, if I move the window, then you'll see the background on my screen. So it's kind of a compromise there. Let's just clear that. And let's William says right click on the call. That will put it in the text box. Yeah, thank you, William. And Bert's given me 552. I can live with 552. So I'm going to put 552 in it and add it to my log. And hey, there's something happening over here. Let's see. I'm probably a little bit too late. I'm going to leave it there and see if whoever did the call is calling again. And William's trying out TX, and Bert can hear William. Oh, that's good. That's probably William I heard over there. So let's see if your QSO pans out and if you can hear it over here. I'm not going to hug every QSO. If you guys want it, I'll give you the QSOs. And I really do hope BAM conditions improve. I'm going camping on Wednesday. And I'm planning to bring my 817 and my little amplifier, or it's technically not mine yet. I'm just borrowing it. And as he said, the ham that I'm borrowing from said I could just borrow it as long as it takes for me to decide that I want to buy it, which is pretty much now. Let's see, there's something happening here now. 2 Whiskey 0. Yeah, that's William. Oh, awesome. They're having a QSO. It seems like I can only hear Bert there, though. That's not unusual. And let's see. And I don't really know the difference between the different modes, submodes of RTTY here. I do know that my 7300's got a RTTY mode, and as far as I've understood, I can just hook up a keyboard and do RTTY straight on the radio. But I've never tried it. I've tried decoding it a couple of times. But yeah, I think it's easier to do it through a computer though. And look, birds from St. Nicholas. That's the Santa Claus town in Belgium, isn't it? There, Bert. And it seems to be working pretty well. And looks like Ham Radio Deluxe is even putting up where I should point my beam, the degrees. And Bert says 45 is mostly used by hams. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured out as well. I heard one of those Italian stations, the Italian stations, the II3 WRTC was calling CQ there. And let's see if we can get Williams QTH. And not enough. It looks like it's kind of hard to read all of your transmission there, William. And yes, it's the Santa Claus town, St. Nicholas. So I'm gonna clear that out. Yeah, I'm gonna find another spot here, and I'm gonna try to call another CQ here to see if I can get any replies. And I think I'm going to stay on 40, just because it seems like that's the point where I'll have enough luck on getting the QSO through. So let's see here. Calling CQ now if anyone's listening. And yeah, the Digimodes are fun. Or actually, what I think is fun is trying out new things. Whether it's Digimodes or it's building an antenna or building a radio or just simply experimenting. That's kind of what my joy in this hobby is about. Just enjoying the hobby. And not really Santa Claus, but it's European inspiration for Santa. Yeah. And let's get back to Williams QTH here. I'm going to try to spell it phonetically. Sierra Alpha November Quebec Uniform Hotel Alpha Romeo. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to catch that the first time over. If there was kind of a lot of QRM and a bit of QSB, that'll be hard QTH to get. But thankfully, you got loggers nowadays that kind of fill out most of that information automatically. Yeah, let's see. Where was I? Yeah, I got some news about my antenna. I am working on making it a linked dipole version. Using the same end insulators and the same winder, and just adding a couple of parts and making it a linked dipole. So hopefully that'll be out on my Etsy store sometime next week. Can't say exactly when. I'm working on a prototype and just getting it up and running now, and we'll see how that works. And the bands are quiet. And they're probably quiet because we're not using the most used Digimode either. But yeah, the bands are quiet today. So I'm going to try a couple of more CQs, and if that doesn't pan out, we might call the stream a little bit shorter than the usual 45 minutes now. And anyway, yeah, I'm going camping, so I'm bringing my my 817, the amplifier, and I'm also bringing the QDX. It's really a nice little package where you can actually do Digimodes with a QRP radio the size of a pack of cigarettes. And that kind of gives my age away, as well as the receding hairline. That I actually refer to a size compared to a pack of cigarettes. But the radio is just so small, and it's just so funny when it works. Although it's only got one LED, does not have a SWR meter or anything, so you got to be careful with your antennas, and you got to be careful with your antennas being resonant. So what I've been doing is I've hooked up my nano VNA and made sure that the antenna is resonant before. Bert's using a Codemaster CWR610E to display the radio. Oh, okay. I feel the need to Google something here. Let's see here. Codemaster. Let's see. Codemaster CWR 610E. Let's see what happens when I Google that. I'm just going to switch to my web browser here for a minute. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So how does that work, Bert? Does it have some kind of video out? Does it print it out? Let's see if there are some pictures here on Radio Museum. And am I the only one that that's kind of irritated that you can't see the back of the gadgets you Google? William says maybe try Throb sometimes. And that's a point, William. I got to Google Throb because I've never heard of it. But that sounds like fun. I was hoping for some more pictures, but Bert's probably got an answer for me there. And we'll look it up in the chat. And I'm going to Google Throb. Is that one of the things I can Google safely? Throb radio. Let's see what we're going to figure out. Okay, I got to Google Throb, but that's a good suggestion there, William. Definitely, we'll do that. We'll do PSK the next time, and we'll do Throb afterwards. Does that sound like a good idea? Let's see. There's some pics there, Bert says. And I got to ask you, Bert, where are the pics? Let's go back to the telereader. I can actually I can use Google Pictures to see what it looks like. Let's see here. We got the back of it here. I'm going to let you join my journey here to figure out what Bert's using, since the bands are pretty much dead. I mean, that sounds like that looks awesome. Seriously. If I ever go to Belgium in the near future there, Bert, you got to show me that, because that looks like an awesome gadget. I mean, I love those old ham gadgets. Just hang on for one moment. I got a classic here. Let's see if I can get it to show up on screen. I found this in a junk box a couple of weeks ago. But the battery's busted on it, so I'm waiting for a AA battery case coming from Thailand. Let's see what Bert says. You can even connect a printer to it. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, connect a printer and get your QSOs printed out. Oh, man. I'd love to try one of those. So, Bert, be sure if I go to Belgium sometime when diesel fuel is not as expensive as it is this summer, with my 20-year-old camper. I can't really afford to drive to Belgium. I can afford to drive to Sweden because that's only 20 minutes away, but not Belgium this summer. But I mean, that is an awesome thing. I'm gonna try to. I gotta try to find one of those. Not because I need it, but because, as my wife probably would have said, do you have room for more junk? That's like the pack rat model of the 1980s. Yeah, I like my old gear. The problem is I've only been licensed since December 2020. So I haven't been around enough to see and try and feel and touch all the old gear. And that's kind of why I got this fascination whenever I see a junk box at a Hamfest or at the club or anything. Because I feel it's kind of like history that you gotta try and feel it. And Bert says on his website, you can see it connected to a screen. Yeah, Bert, drop the web address to your website, and we'll put up your website here. Let's see if I can just Google it here. Bert, let's see what happens. And I'm probably using up all my internet by streaming now. And my kids are probably watching YouTube or Netflix and anything. Let's see. I got your LinkedIn page there, Bert, but I guess that's not where it is. Flickr, Facebook, cycling. So just drop a link, Bert, and we'll see, because this looks like an awesome device. And by the way, I'm going to switch back to the digital master view here, and yeah, it's dead on ready. So we're gonna stick with looking at web pages for a little while. I found another gadget here. Let's see. It seems YouTube doesn't display links. Yeah, you're probably right about that, Bert. But we'll put it up. We'll put it up on the next stream if you can just send me an email or something. Let's see. Yeah, you kind of see www.bertclass.be. And William asked if I want him to. My internet's acting up, but it seems like I got enough internet to go out. There we go, Bert. Let's see. William asked if he wants me to do a single on Throb for me. We'll do that in 2 weeks. Right now, I'm better at multitasking than my wife says I am, but I'm not that good at multitasking, looking at pictures and trying to change a Digimode at the same time. I mean, that looks like an awesome... Oh, you got an old CRT monitor for that. Oh, yeah, that is awesome, Bert. That is awesome. Oh, that's just... I'm an 80s kid, so that's just... Yeah. Okay, I gotta look into this because that looks like an awesome device. Although I don't have room for that in my shack, especially not a CRT monitor, but it would be awesome. And if I'm gonna use something with tubes, it'd probably be an amplifier instead. But we probably agreed on... okay, William says, don't have to change mode, just hear it. Yeah. to my digital master and see what I can find. Yeah, see, Throb 1, Throb, let's try Throb X1. So, fire away, William. I'm ready. There's something happening here. And I'm not sure if the mic picks up, because the re-rejection of this mic is pretty good. So, but I'm waiting for your throb signal there, William. 9-inch black and white Sony composite monitor, Bert. I'm in awe. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. This is what ham and amateur radio is about. Let's see. Yeah, we got the signal drawing up on the screen there. I can hear it here. Let's see if I click here. Now that's kind of, I haven't seen that kind of waveform before there, William. Doesn't seem like it's decoding though. But it looks and sounds awesome. So, I've said this plenty of times, and I'm just gonna find one more. Let's see here. It's kind of hard to. I'm going to show you a couple of more websites because, I mean, this YouTube thing is not for free. And I assure you, I spend way more money on it than I ever make, even with the antennas. But if you don't want to buy one of my antennas, but you still want to support the channel, I got this Buy Me a Coffee page. Cup of coffee is $5 American. Feel free to donate. I drink about 2 liters every day, so that helps a little bit. And if you want to get your value, I got my Etsy store here with the antenna. But then again, I kind of killed my business, and my internet is just so slow, probably because my kids and myself is using up my limited 4G connection here. But I got these antenna kits, and I probably kind of killed my business by saying that that I'm going to do a linked dipole. So if I was you guys, I'd probably wait until my linked dipole kit is done and released sometime next week. But do check in on my Etsy store. When my linked dipole drops, it'll be here. And it'll only be one kit. I'll ship it with about 20 meters of soda beams wire. So you can make a 40 meter, say a 40 and 20 meter linked dipole, and that'll also probably work on 15 since it's a third harmonic of 40, or whatever you'd like. But it'll make just inventory a lot easier for me because I spend a lot of time custom making the different lengths when people order these monoband dipoles. I haven't done the calculations on how much they'll cost, but I can tell you that they'll be significantly cheaper than Sodabeam's dipole. And Stian says 333 subscribers, halfway there. Well, I'm by the third on the way, Stian. In order for YouTube to give me money, I need to have 1,000. But I get your point, Stian. And it's really been growing fast. Yesterday morning I had about 300. So please do tell your hams about my channel if you like it. Your ham friends, sorry about that. Tell your ham friends about my channel if you like it. Because it is fun, and I'll be doing this as long as it's fun, as long as people watch it. So please do get more people to subscribe on my channel. And don't remember, tomorrow, same time, stream with Steve, KM9G, temporarily offline. Check out his channel as well on YouTube. He's got a really good channel. He'll be guesting my channel. We're going to talk about what ham radio is, what it isn't, and how to recruit kids and young people. And those are hard questions. The first part, what it is and what it isn't, I don't think you guys probably seen the Radio Runners video about what ham radio is, and that kind of got the point though, that ham radio is not talking to people, it's making contacts, and it's seeing how far your radio signals go. It's having failed QSOs on Ready. It's having failed Parks on the Air activations and everything. And Bert asked, what do I call young people? Let's say teenagers, younger than middle-aged men with a receding hairline. That's what I call young people. And pretty much not just men. Let's get women involved in the hobby. Let's get, let's get anything but, let's say, privileged white middle-aged men involved in the hobby, because it's a great hobby, and it can be expensive, but it doesn't have to be. And there's always some older hams that want to gift you some equipment. Bert's 41 and by far the youngest of his club. Yeah, Bert. I am 45 and not the youngest in my club, but I think if you were a member of my club, you'd probably be the youngest in my club. So there is a need of getting younger people. And the part about younger hams, getting younger people interested in the hobby. Steve, he made a video from Yoda Camp in Region 2. And that kind of I've been thinking about this for a while, but it made me think a little bit harder. What do you need to do to involve younger people and get them interested? And I think part of the solution might not be talking so much about that you need a license, but might be talking about that ham radio is fun. Radio is fun. Experimenting is fun. Building stuff is fun. Let's reach out to the maker community. But I'm not going to spoil everything I've thought about for tomorrow. And Bert's got a good point here, though. Major factor is that it isn't exciting for them to make contacts across the world. Yeah, excellent point. Because my generation is probably the youngest generation that didn't grow up with the internet. And for me, radio was kind of magic. Turning on a shortwave radio in the middle of the night, just spinning a dial, hearing all the Russian stations, the UK stations, even listening to Radio Luxembourg during the 80s. That was exciting, hearing other parts of the world. So, yeah, that is that is a good point, good and valid point. But anyway, I'm going to continue this discussion tomorrow, and thank you all for watching. As I said in the intro, you are my fantastic audience. I'm LB0FI